Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Zero. How's class going, Zero? Okay, I'm going to give me guys just a split second. I forgot to connect the Ethernet cord, and I want to see if it helps. Give me a split second. I finally found out I could get in a USB attachment because this MacBook doesn't have an Ethernet setting. Hey, Mark, how are you? Okay, hopefully this helps. I don't know. I'm going to try to get off Wi-Fi and see if I stay on and see if it works better. Okay, so can you guys see and hear me? Good, good. I got an Ethernet cable. So I think that little black pause was going from Wi-Fi to Ethernet, and I'm hoping this makes it come out better. So we'll see. Now I'm trying to find something so the kids can come summertime still be active. You know, they can still play their Switch. They can still be on Fortnite, you know. Oh, good, good. Because I was looking at yesterday's video trying to catch the little wisp that, oh, yay, I'm back to where I'm supposed to be. My stuff's over here. Well, the wisp we saw yesterday, I tried to um I tried to capture it. I need to go back and look and see if it came out a little clearer after it got done processing. I don't know, but it was pretty fuzzy yesterday. So, but yeah, that was pretty wild, wasn't it? Watching two little things that I should have been able to see right in front of me go across the screen. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And I need to remember to look back. And oh, and as for showing the scissors to Keith, I'll probably show them when they arrive because I immediately ordered a pair with that 50% off coupon. Yeah. I knew the minute I started. I opened the door to see if the little gray one wanted to come in. No, she's hiding in the grass. And oh, good. I'll have to hide them or put a padlock on them so nobody uses them. Okay, I got to listen to see if Goose is at the door again. And then cross your fingers. It should be warm Thursday because I want to go live from the hillside. But I was hoping it'd be sunny. It's going to be a busy day. Yep. Give me 2 seconds. Enjoy my bookcase while I'm gone. I think the new book might be up there. Where is my new book? Ah, nuts. Where did I put it? Okay, you're not going outside for this anymore. Okay, you're fine. Be happy. Don't touch the cord. Okay. Now, and my new book is not up there. So, ah. Oh, so far she's went this morning, so there shouldn't be any stop pause for god awful smells. No, that's the new book I got coming in. I came in yesterday, was supposed to come in today. Revelation 9:11. This should be an interesting read. I have so many books I need to read. I think if we had a lights out situation, I would be quite content. Oh, that's okay, man, girl. Just, listen away. Oh, but yeah, I have plenty to read to get me through. I love books. I went and bought, I guess they're going to redo, that's got to be a truck outside. Redo Dahl's books, DALH, I think. Something. The guy who wrote James and the Giant Peach. They were going to redo his books to be more sensitive. So I went out. They don't all match, but I went out and made sure I got the full set of his works before that was done. So, and that way, the 3-year-old the granddaughter will have something to read and go, okay, this is how things were worded then. This is how things are worded now. I have a set of books I've been slowly trying to collect again that I had as a child. And yes, those books. Yes. Those books, exactly. It was like meet Thomas Jefferson, meet Abraham Lincoln, meet JFK. I learned a lot about, different people throughout history in those books, and so I'm trying to collect them again. And it cracks me up because I didn't think anything of it back then. It talked about how Thomas Jefferson had oh, sweet. Awesome. 20 years goes fast. Um uh the wording in the book was the Negroes, and I'm like going, oh, okay, no big deal. Explained to Carly when she was reading them that this is the time that this was written. You know, oh, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. It was a perfect example for me to explain to her how words and language changes. So, and I told her, I said, we had a discussion on how the skirts, how that got reworded, on how they're, originally supposed to work, but then they decided that's not the way anymore. So I said, go look it up in a dictionary. Get any old dictionaries you can find. My oldest thought, mom's a sucker. She'll find this for me in the dictionary when he was in the middle school over here where I used to work at. And I forget what word it was, but he looks at it and he says, Mom, can you find such and such a word? And I looked in the book and went, yeah, closed it and handed it to him. Said, it's in there. Find it. I was, yeah. The look on his face was like, I've spent the morning putting my meds together and all my supplements together. That takes over an hour. But I've decided with my fabric that I've got to get done for, I have today and tomorrow. I'm just going to make sure I get the top where the spring rod, curtain rod fits in. Not going to worry about the bottom this time. I'll do that when they come back. Oh, wow. I speak 2 languages, English and sarcasm. But if you get a chance, catch that short I just did. I put up about how eclipses aren't like they used to be. Oh, good. I'm like 21. Yeah. I mean, I probably could learn Spanish really, really fast, but because I'm surrounded by it, but I don't use it. It's not like I'm going to run out and get a job where I need it. I know just enough to get me in trouble. To have people just start rattling off at me, and then I'm like, no comprende. And they look at me like, oh, like you're one of those people. I always love the people who you knew because when I worked in the store, you knew spoke English, but they'd come up to the counter like they didn't speak anything at all. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to watch do that. Let me see, just out of curiosity, what does this look like? Um, what does this look like on my phone? I don't have. Let's see, my own channel. Volume down. I do not need to hear myself in echo. But I thought that thumbnail was pretty cool. Oh, it looks smooth. Boy, you could really see that mess behind me now. I'm gonna stop this. I'm already at 21%. Yeah, it looks smooth, looks clear. You can see the mess behind me, and I've got this over here gone now because I got to sew. What if I at least get those done? Thursday, I need to go for a walk on the hillside, stretch, because I'm going to be Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday. Walking, gathering wood, gathering water. I have to go get water. Hi, Sandy. How are you? I have to get water, and by the looks of the local river, exactly. It's kind of yeah. It's a little different over there. We just pretty much got, in my area at least, Spanish and English. There's Goose. The little gray culprit. Um, yeah, I can understand that over there, and it probably starts earlier for some kids. I mean, there goes the cat. I took 3 years of French. Don't remember any of that, and I couldn't conjugate a verb if I had to. I that was I was so I was like, forget it. I'll get through this class so I can get the credit because I take a test and I remember for the test, and after the test, forget it because I didn't use it. I used to try to practice reading the back of shampoo bottles, cleaning supplies in your bathroom back in the day when you didn't take the phone into the toilet with you when you were ba- back from the generation of that's disgusting. You do not take the phone into the bathroom with you. Now we take it everywhere. But yeah, I used to try to read the labels off of that just to keep practicing. And because I was able to pronunciate most of it, I just couldn't put it together or remember it. So wonderful. Kids nowadays just aren't getting their license like they used to. I mean, I had to drive myself to dance class at 15 because nobody was there to take me. And I was taught to drive at 12. Take me out to the flat sadist area down in the lower valley where there's nothing out there. One of these days I should drive out there. There's nothing out there but fields, and so if you fall, you run off the road, you run into a field. You're not going to hurt your car or anything. So, oh, pretty. Okay. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I think as soon as we could see over the steering wheel, they wanted us driving. Just in case. They didn't want us leaving without them, but they wanted us driving and did it. I grew up. I had a car seat that sat in the front seat, basically it sat between them and the front seat, and all it was just this little padded bar that went over my little chair so I could see out the window. It's basically high enough so I could see out the window. And Keith didn't have a car seat, and someone hit his mom. He hit. He was he was laying down on the seat, the front bench seat of old cars, and he met the glove box and the floor. So it's like, if you okay? You all right? You know? Ooh, okay. Sweet. Sweet. They always shrink them down, so I'll do my best to get as much of it as I can, because they have them like, say you got a square for a picture, they trim it down to about this for StreamYard. Yeah, whatever, man. StreamYard. So, but I'm so glad this Ethernet works. Now I've just got to get. I've tried to tell the redhead, don't be running over it. She's like, well, I'm going to be reading when you go live this summer, Grandma. I said, that's fine. Perfect. That's fine. But I'm still going to tape it to the rug. Yeah, you can do that, but StreamYard only allows so many it makes it more like a banner than it does an actual photo, which really bites. Yeah, it's like I was trying to find something for my background cover, whatever you call it, well, what I have as Mount Rainier right now. I wanted one of those dragons, and it just YouTube, just for the mobile, you wouldn't see anything. So I just left it as Rainier. That was easy. But Thursday, I got to go grocery shopping. Got to figure out what we were eating. Since there's never the power's never guaranteed. We pretty much eat the same thing every time we go. Hot dogs and soup. Because I have a little butane burner that if there's no power, that place is so drafty, I can just crack the door open a little bit, especially if it's cold, and cook my soup on the little burner and know that I'm not going to gas myself out. And I was reading some of the reviews. I wonder if I can get to it to at least show you guys what it looks like. I have, let's see if I get to YouTube. And I don't know, YouTube will probably pitch a fit, but it's my own video of the Forest Service cabin. And I'm not exactly sure why I'm whispering. Maybe it's because I thought there were ghosts. I don't know. Let's see if I can. No. Hold on there. Let's see if I can start it from the beginning. Stop. Okay. Back to where I was. Definitely not. Oh, they can. They go from 0 to hospital in a day. I haven't been on Discord for a while. Okay, I think I have to shrink this down to, there we go, to share screen. And share. And start it. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to be at.
Built in the 40s.
It is so nice. I'll probably have snow around it, though. Can you guys hear the video? The white Jeep. Okay, good. Good.
Oh, I screwed that up. It's the American River Guard Station.
I absolutely love it.
Good old stairs.
These stairs, I had to take my 100+ pound golden retriever up and down them. Let's see, there's
Sleeps, they say 4, but you can shove a whole bunch of people up here.
because we have
the one bedroom here.
I redid those curtains. That's the bathroom.
That's a bathroom. It's a no water cabin, so we don't use it.
And that bathroom is a god awful orange.
Artwork by Hannah. Photography by me.
I've put a few of my pictures up there.
And this is the room.
I was alone in here. I don't know why I had to whisper.
Hello, back room. The cabin. It's where the extra wood is stored. Can't really keep the floor too terribly clean because it didn't match the combination to this year's rocks. I just love these curtains. Because I'm partial. Because I made them.
I'm showing off where I'm going this weekend. I made those curtains.
Here's the quaint little kitchen.
That kitchen is the size of my kitchen.
With the curtains I made in here too. The interior of the living room. Some of my photography.
I need to remember, see if I can find lampshades Thursday.
Right, little twin of the twin sisters' legs.
I love those.
Hannah's painting again.
The wall carvings.
Lovely curtain ones. Fabulous. The outhouse, painted to match the house. It even has a smaller child seat.
It does. It really has a small child's little seat.
I don't think anybody uses it.
Yeah, no kidding. Probably after her daughter does. But yeah, that's where I will be. Oh yeah, the outhouse. One year. What started again? Oh nuts! What's on another? I don't need this. No. Cut. Pause that. Don't need that one. I don't need a. Luckily, it's just nature sounds, so I wouldn't get a copyright strike. But never. Washington is pretty. But a couple years ago, we had that bathroom had an infestation of harvestmen. So I came in, I looked, they're on the walls. It doesn't bother me. But it was a good thing I paid attention to the toilet paper because I'm one of them people who like the toilet paper to go over. If I grabbed it really fast, it would have flung that little harvest man that was kind of hiding in the back right on me. So, my shoulders. Ugh. Oh, the government's horrible. Everybody's like, oh, we're going to have an election. No, we're going to have a selection. We don't get to decide. It's just something that is there and we deal with. mean, yeah. So who knows who they're going to select? If we end up in a, hey, Kristen, how are you? Awesome. No worries. No worries. I've got my work over here that I got to put together. I got to get it finished. So I got boxes. The boxes over here. I got 3 of them. I got to get into those cabinets up there, which has my wood burner, my soldering iron, my little nail salon like Dremel tool thing. I got to get them all in boxes. So I pretty much settle in for the night as soon as the daycare kid's gone. I close the curtains, even though it's light outside. Thanks, cat. Luckily, that was closed. That's all my little clippy pins for fabric. Yeah, you're the one who knocks things down. She's the cat you'd see on things that just sits there and goes like this until she knocks it onto the floor. Where are you at? Goose, 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 goose. Okay, fine. Be a snob. Snickers probably won't come in here today after yesterday. She'll be going, well, you're on that thing. I'm not walking in there and being picked up again. But I gotta get wood for that doesn't sound right. Firewood for the wood stove. Tonight it's charge the chainsaw, make sure the other chainsaw runs. Yeah, she's probably like, no, I'm not walking in there when she's talking. No, but at least she did her business before this started. Oh, 6 full cord. Oh, sweet. Nice. We bring in some, we got applewood. We've got God knows how much applewood in a bunch of empty garbage cans that we keep it dry in. And then I'll get some of that stuff from the grocery store because it's been kiln dried and whatnot. But I also like to go out and just find all the dry stuff that around the cabin just to help keep it clear, help keep fire away from it. There's one tree that I don't know if we could get to fall over this summer, but it's about that big around, dead, up against another tree, so it's nice and it's dry and it'll burn wonderfully. But yeah, that's another problem with applewood. Wonderful, nice heat, even heat. A lot of ashes. Yeah. You see me. Yeah, it was Sunday. I was burning stuff in the fire pit and like boxes, pot boxes and stuff like that. And just by picking up the lid, the screen lid, I had soot everywhere. I was like, really? I think I ruined a perfectly good shirt. What's that? What's a brazier? Because we don't do much with we have electric heat, or I use the ethanol heat. It's only when we go to the cabin that I have the wood stove to deal with. I want to get a and I will. I just decided when, how high my priority is. Okay. I think that's kind of like what I've got out there now. But I want to get. Have you seen the smokeless ones that are, you know, I don't know how big around that aren't supposed to really give off any smoke. Um, I want to get one of those because we're not supposed to be having a fire outside unless we're cooking on it. Well, if I don't have any smoke, it's not as obvious, maybe. So I want to get one of those for the backyards because I know we have, which really sucks is the nights you want to be out and sitting around your fire pit when it's nice. Uh huh. Yeah, especially when that happens. Um, you want to be outside in the evening. It's late. You want to see the stars. You want to just have a fire going just for the ambiance. And we have no burn bans where we can't burn anything, because it's too close to fire season, etc., whatever. Or if it's like 100 and some degrees, they don't want you burning it because the grass is dry. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to catch on fire? Behind me is concrete. To the east of me is concrete, and the wind blows from the west. It's not going to catch on fire, but oh my God. I wonder if I could ship this cat off to Spanx. Because he had one like this when he was younger. I don't know if it was as talky as this one is. What? I'm not following you. I'll follow her to the kitchen. I give her dry food. I give her wet food. No, that's not what she wants. Okay, so I go by the front door. She doesn't want outside. Okay. Um, so she'll want attention. It's like, dude, cat, what do you want? Okay. There you go. Oh, there we are. Just let him come through. I got the video first. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That area is stunning. Oh, wow. That ocean. Oh my God, those are fabulous. I love this one. I don't know. My phone will show it that, without the glare. Well, the one with the rocks. But, uh, uh, what was it? I'm still trying to make a mental note of stuff I got to get done before Friday. Um, I got to find snacks. Keith goes, well, how come we didn't buy snacks and stuff for the cabin when we were shopping Friday? I said, because I'd probably eat them between now and then. He's like, well, we're going to have to taste test them. I'm like, no, my ass does not need them to be taste tested. Oh, God, they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. I just wish I had the guts to travel. I just don't any right now. I don't have any faith in it right now. Um, an engine cover hit a wing on a United plane. I'm like, yeah, no, my luck, no. But not to mention, it's really hard right now because maybe when I don't have the daycare kids, because their mom is quality control for apple packing plant. And so, of course, summertime hits, when most people want to. Oh, no. I've had my luggage show up a week late, and that's exactly why on a carry-on I always would pack at least a day's worth of clothing and whatnot. Um, but when people want to go do things, travel, though I won't ever go back to Vegas, it's too hot. Um, I don't gamble anyway. Um, oh yeah, I bet. Um, it's harvest season up here because we got cherry harvest. The big harvest, we got cherry, pears, and apple. We have a few, but I don't think as much as the lower Yakima Valley does of like peaches and pear and of nectarines and apricots. We don't have that up here as much. We don't have a lot of the soft fruit because they pick pears when they're pretty much green. So where I used to go, the behind our old house, there was a pear orchard, and once they were done picking, we could go back there and take, pick pears. I'd wait till they were the golden yellow they're supposed to be, and then I'd can them. That's all just apples. I mean, you've got the right climate for it, but yeah, soft fruit's a little harder. Mm. Now we're getting all the little tiny trees coming in for the apple orchards. I mean, you don't have people falling off ladders. Most of them stand on the ground. Cat. Why? And some people think huskies are bad. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go let her out. Just hold on. Yes, and enjoy my bookcase again. And many books that I have yet to read. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go outside. You can stay outside. We do this all day, don't we? Ha, there it is. Well, that's odd. They're not processing next door, I don't think. Yes, play I Spy. Let's see. What do we got? I have the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Italian witchcraft. Several Bibles. Lots of skulls. I got to get out and get. That's another reason I need to go Thursday. Is take the clippers and get sagebrush if they're they're soft, supple, and smell really good. Yeah, I know the I Spy would be over here with all the weird stuff I've acquired, like that big, huge crow, raven, whatever you want to call it, that I still haven't put batteries in. I will say one of the things I got from there goes my Fairbeats that I made sure I got a hold of before anybody else did. This sounds terrible, but okay, where's it at? Oh, you're gonna be stuck, aren't you? You are not gonna play well without it. I wish I could remember where she got it and who she got it from. This is a monk's rosary. So I think it's the ones that they wear around their waist. I think. Yeah, I made sure I got that before. anybody else did. I have a collection of rosaries. Back there is an Eastern Orthodox rosary that my brother brought back from Russia. Oh, I know. If it's I'll write a list for the day and then check off what I did. What I didn't do, I carry over to the next day's list and try to at least get that done first. And then, it just kind of goes one thing right after the other. It's like I got the dishes done last night. Oh, yeah. And I didn't get it put away, but they're done. So done, disposal cleaned out, and I'll probably eat my dishes I use for dinner tonight. I'll take right off the counter that I've washed and haven't put away. Oh God. And the amount of rosaries I went through, I've still got some that I found them everywhere in her stuff. Everywhere in her stuff. Little ones, big ones. I got one that goes around your wrist. I got hematite. I got one from the Pope. The Pope blessed. The John Paul blessed. Yeah, I tried to give as many as I could away to family members. One of the cats are clawing at the carpet. I would reach in and I was just like, I remember one look on my face. I could feel beads in a bag. She put everything in a bag. I thought I was bad with my Ziploc bags. She would put a bunch of bags into another bag, and I'm like, oh. But I reached in to grab something, and I could feel, I thought, oh great, it's another rosary. I pulled it out, and it was just, yeah, I like Jean Paul too. He was very kind. And luckily it was just a big thick beaded necklace to wear. But I was just like, no, not another one. Luckily my aunts came and took most of them. I found a rosary that was supposed to be for my brother. His name's on it. She had it in the box, didn't do anything. Mailed it off to him. Gave the boys the ones that I found that she set aside for them and probably thought she lost. They have them. But now I'm working on, because I've got my Anglican prayer beads. This is a lot fat. I kind of like these a lot better than saying the rosary over the same thing over and over and over again. Because you take at least with the way I'm understanding it from Reverend Ed, you take a certain prayer and then a line that sticks out to you. That's what you say for the, what are they? For the weekdays or weeks beads. And I thought that's kind of neat. It's more personalized than just saying the Hail Mary over and over, and it's as fast as you can say it. Yeah. But I'm too short. I can't reach it. Yeah. I want it to drop and break. So, and I'm trying to make some prayer beads to send to Reverend so he can give them out to people who want them. And I should ask, do Anglican priests bless beads like you have rosaries done? I don't know. Oh God, thinking of rosaries. My mother would get, because she ran CCD, Catholic Catechism, whatever. I forget what CCD stands for. And on Wednesday, so she'd have a book of stuff she would buy from the church stuff, and My youngest so wanted to get a whole package because you could buy a big, huge plastic bag of, unconsecrated hosts. He goes, I want to make those into nachos. And I'm like, oh, no, no, we do not turn those into. Hey, Jose. Hi, Dragon. And then I've lost the rest of it. Like I said, I can read just enough. Lindas Manos. I'm not sure about the rest of it. I might take a screenshot so I can translate it later. I've had people leave me stuff in Russian too. It's pretty cool. I don't mind. I think it's really neat that other people from different parts of the world stop in. Doesn't bother me one bit. I think it's cool. I think I have some people. I think I have maybe a viewer or two from like Mexico or Brazil. I don't know. Yeah. Lights at the bottom. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Yeah. I don't even know how the Eastern Orthodox has worked. I never could get into the rosary. Catholics growing up, mother's side of the family would have Digia ditch. That sounds cool. So somewhere out there I have a Gaelic dictionary. But I knew I wasn't going to do this when mother died, but they tend to have 7 nights of the rosary being said. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But that is so cool. I wish I could understand High Dragon, and that's about all I can until I translate that one. Diggy. Is that close? Diggy. I'm trying. Everything for me has a. Okay, less D. Dougie. Okay, Gee's probably easier. For me, everything is. I grew up with Romance languages, so everything gets processed that way in there. And I know once I'll type it in, and once I hear it, someone else say it, I'll be able to pick it up really, really easy. And I've probably even heard it before. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a gazillion screenshots after this. And then I'll wonder on my phone, what am I doing? That's how I get people's names so fast on a live chat. I screenshot it, and you can copy the name, and then I can delete the screenshot and put it into the chat. Get their name right. Especially like Mark's, who was here earlier. He's got the little, I forget what they're called. The little commas or whatever, they go different directions on the top of words. Like Jose's O and Dragon. It's those things. Only thing I can think of the name of right off the top of my head is the 2 little dots, and those are the umlaut. And that's the only thing I can think of what they're called. But yeah. So I'll just copy and paste a name. If they've got special characters or whatever, I just put it back in there. Oh, there's little mamas. Mamas. Hi, mamas. Is it my fuzzball? You're my little fuzzball who made me bleed the other day. She's one of those cats. If she's not done, you will be clawed. Oh, gracias. My press-on nails. I got some new ones to try. I here's a big one. But they're full. They're so clear you can't even see them. They're full coverage. And they're really thin at the end, so they pretty much set flush. So I'll find out how those work. But these have to come off before I go to the cabin. Or one day I made a mistake. I caught them and it started to lift my own nail up off my nail bed. And I was like, yeah, I can't wear these to the cabin ever again. Yeah. I like wearing my nails so my hands feel a little bit bigger. These little tiny, tiny hands. Tongue pressed against the back. Ghee? Let's see. Ghee? It's probably hard with me laughing too. Yeah. Yeah. Because I look at ghee and the first thing I think of is butter. If that stuff that the ghee they have for butter here, they have it. You can buy it instead of just making it. Okay. So ghee, just like basically like butter, like is it the ones in India? Is that what they call it? I can't remember how I learned out about that, but I see it now in the stores now that I'm aware of it. I've canned butter. I have canned butter. Yeah, I've canned butter. I've canned bacon grease. One day I made 6 pounds of bacon because part of it went camping. Then part of it I just vacuum sealed just to have. And yeah, I canned all that bacon grease. Make sure you're I'll have to look. I will have to look. I mean, that'd be something for like a special occasion, not just for throwing on your everyday toast. Yeah, make sure your canning jars are hot before you pour in the hot grease, and then get your lid just like you would cleaned, and the heat of it as it cools will vacuum seal it shut. Works pretty good. I like it. I like to cook with butter, lard, manteca as we call it, and bacon grease. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have some Kerrygold. It's good. I like it. I won't touch margarine. That's just one molecule away from plastic. I won't touch it. Oh, you hateful little cat. She's out there in the front door. It's not demanding yet, so she can hang out for a little while. But I take bacon, I cook bacon, crumble it, and then I grind my own hamburger. And so when we make hamburgers, I put it into the hamburger meat before I cook it, and then I cook it. I barbecue it with it in there, and so you pretty much get bacon and onion in every bite. You're not, taking a bite and the whole slice of bacon comes out and you're left with it. It's just not in your burger. So mm, I learned that at a restaurant. I was eating that one day, going, "Oh, this is a great idea." And then you don't have anybody fighting over, who's bacon, what slice is what, whose is what. Well, this one's too done, this one's not done. Don't have to listen to it. It's already in there. Yeah. I I got, what was it? What they call it? It was either English bacon or European bacon. And it was smoked and it was really good. But I don't remember which store I got it at, but it was just like a little thin slice of ham. So yeah, bacon is, oh. I've put bacon crumbles on a maple bar donut. Very good, very, very fattening. And when I worked at the store, I would there was a time I would open the store and get stuff running for the deli, get Subway started before I went to the meat department to work back there. And so I had to make donuts. Yes, it's Fred Meyer's and we have one. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Um, so, we thought the donuts, heat up the frost to frost them. Well, I would take my donut, and I would put it in the deep fryer, and I would deep fry it till it's soaked through about that much, and then I'd take it out and put my maple on it and some bacon that was from the Subway sandwiches. Oh, it was good. I miss it, but you know, now that I'm hitting menopause, I might as well just strap it to my waistline and not even eat it. So yeah, that's pretty much, that, and my potato salad is a is a heart attack waiting to happen because it's mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, ranch powder, ranch dressing powder mixed in. Let it sit overnight. Eggs, celery, a little bit of vinegar, pickles, potatoes, and there's always plenty. I do not like dry potato salad, so there's plenty of real mayonnaise. That's another, uh, what was it? Um, my meatloaf is also not good for you. It's not healthy, and I only make it like once a year because it's pound of Italian sausage, pound of ground chuck, diced or cubed cheese. Oh God, I have spuds everything here. That's what dinner was last night. Fried potatoes and butter with a chicken pineapple sausage. Um, oh gosh. Um, I could write out a thing, but I could talk about it, but I don't want to cook it because it's just too fattening. But it's like uh, sausage, hamburger, uh, cube cheese, croutons, then the egg, and then uh, the meatloaf seasoning, McCormick seasoning, whatever, all mixed in and baked that way. And by the time you pull it out, you've got your big glass pan and you can just see the layer of grease. But God, it's good. Not healthy, but good. It's got a flavor that. But then I discovered Costco's. Oh yeah, it's one time I had to buy because there were 6 people here living here, and the boys, they would eat it. You can't just make bread loaf pan size of meatloaf. I got one of those tin containers that's disposable, and it was put it in there like so or I wouldn't have any leftovers. I wouldn't get a meatloaf sandwich. They'd clear it all out. And one day they devoured, and this was over 10 years ago, $30 worth of halibut within minutes because I made fish and they wanted halibut fish and chips. So I did. And I was like, holy shit. You know? And then my son made nachos. And the way I make nachos is it's just like it's your tortillas, your tortilla chips, your hamburger meat, your nacho cheese. Oh, I bet. Oh man. Now I want to make meatloaf, but it's not good for me. But then, and we heat them in the oven that way. So it gets everything warm. And then I put all the toppings on top. The taco toppings, lettuce, tomato, onions, guacamole, sour cream. And oh, I know. The daughter works at Fred Meyer's. And then I put it on a I do all this on a bake sheet that I've lined with tinfoil. And Steven made it for his girlfriend and the family. And Sarah was like, oh my God. She goes, that thing is supposed to feed 5 people, as big as it was. And Steve's like, yeah. I said 5 people. I said, and she want to know how he learned to cook that in that size and that amount. I said, it serves 5 people or 2 teenage boys. And she was like, okay, that explains it. Because, the pizza size pan, the kid would put that full of fish sticks, cook it, and that was dinner. That whole pan full of fish sticks and tartar sauce he made. Oh man, I don't know, Sandy. If you get your pharmacy meds at Fred Meyer's, I need to go next time and talk to them. We spent over $800 in meds because the deductible from insurance hadn't been met yet, but we only got 75 fuel points. So I've got the receipt in my purse, and I'm gonna go ask customer service. How come I didn't earn 800 fuel points for this? But oh yeah. One of Keith's meds is before insurance kicks in, which is going to be soon now after my ultrasound. It's like for 3 months, it's like 700 and some, and then yeah, I wish our meds were free, but he has to have a name brand med, so because generic doesn't work. Yeah, I wish our meds were free, but us and New Zealand are the only 2 countries that advertise meds on TV. So I would like to get out from underneath my hydrocodone. I'm dependent. I need it probably for the rest of my life, but I don't know exactly long term what it's doing in my body. And I was just packing in my red rice yeast into the week's worth of meds and still thinking to myself, if doctor has to put me on like a statin or something, I'm not doing it. Not taking it. I still think there might be something, the correlation with us needing more cholesterol, our brain needing more cholesterol as we get older, so we make more, so our body level raises higher than what, I'd love to see the correlation between who took cholesterol meds and who had Alzheimer's. So for some people it helps. I never I got some, but it's in the car and I never took it and it expired. And uh, I have some CBD for my cat. Helped calm her down. And for us here in Washington, it's all legal. I could even grow some in my backyard, but I'd probably have the neighbor kids wanting to jump the fence and cut it themselves. But yeah, I'd like to try it. They even tried to put me on synthetic opioids, and that didn't make a difference. It didn't make a dent. So I'm still stuck with the hydros, and um the kids had me try dabs. That wasn't too bad, but I can't have couch lock because if I just sit there and do nothing, it's worse for me. It's just worse. It's hilarious as if I take. Oh man, I started when I was younger when it isn't as strong as the stuff they got now. Good lord, I I remember driving from 40 miles just wasted, but not like you get nowadays. Holy shiz. Um, I also remember babysitting for a couple that had some grown in their raspberries outside that I brought in the house and dried and stuff, and had to make sure the house get that smell out of the house before they came home. Yeah, he does great with it for nighttime. Doesn't give him any dreams, but I don't. My son took it for anxiety, and then he finally just stopped. And then he was like, "My head's clear now without it." And I said, "Yeah." And I said, but it helped when he was trying to work full time and and go to college full time. He was able to do that, so it helped him. But now he doesn't do anything. Once in a while, he stopped drinking for quite a while, and then after the divorce, because he just cold turkey stopped, nothing, yeah. And I've done that before. My half brother does it. It's a genetic thing. We can just stop whenever we want to. It's for me. It's more of a mental addiction and the pain. But the therapist said you're not an alcoholic. It was your coping mechanism for a while. That's what it was. So, and I could see, yeah, it was. But now it's funny. We were out, and what did he get? A Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, oh, oh! I bet. I bet. Um, but he said it's happy hour, mom. It's cheaper than getting a soda, and I was like, true, and same amount of calories. Okay, still. Oh man. Well, my sister. Wow, something's trying to surface. My sister, half sister, took out two people. I haven't talked to her in years. I only saw that in the news, and that's the only reason I knew what she did. But yeah, something's trying to come to the surface. I've had a couple of nights ago, I had a dream about Bradley. So, and then over a month ago, I had a dream he was taking us to a Norwegian coffee shop. We're both Norwegian. So that was hilarious. I was like, wow, we would have done that had you not decided to unsubscribe. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting there, and he was a big fan of Ozzy when we were kids. Ozzy Osbourne came up on my playlist, and I'm sitting there and I'm outside and I'm like, you son of a bitch. And he said, Ozzy outlived you. So Yeah, it was pretty frosted. It's going to be interesting. I didn't get his ashes in time to sprinkle him, so I've got to get it before Mother's Day so I can put him up at the cabin because when we're at the cabin in June, I want to sprinkle him at the campsite. So, yeah. So I'll probably be cussing where the trailer would park at the cabin. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. So I'm going to try to plan my Saturday while I'm up there going for a hike just to, get it out of my mind. Because when I was in there October, I'm like, something's wrong. I haven't heard from him. Something is wrong. He should be home, done with his stint for the Forest Service. He should be back doing whatever. And yeah. Okay, on that note, it's 1 hour, 10 minutes, 11 minutes in. I need to get off here and get ready for my little bowl in the China hutch to come running through, drop the backpack off, and go straight to the fridge. You're welcome, my love. You are welcome. So, all my love, Miss Dragon. That is in my end screen. Hopefully, I don't cut it off. I didn't cut it off the last time I tried this, so hopefully I don't do it this time. So we will give this a try. I'll eventually get better at this. All right, there is the outro. Let's see. All right, and away we go. I love you all, and hopefully we will meet again tomorrow. Peace.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.